Have you ever heard the phrase, ignorance is bliss? If you haven't, then that's exactly what I'm talking about. Ignorance is bliss is an old proverb that means what you don't know cannot hurt you. And that's a big fat lie. These days, what you do not know can, and most likely at some point in your life, will hurt you. You see, ignorance of the world, of people, of the system we live in, can and probably is negatively affecting your life. That's why a good education is one of the first things we are forced to do. I say forced because if you didn't make a child or if you didn't make children go to school, many of them would not. Education, however, does not begin and end with school. Education comes in many forms. The fact is, we never stop learning. Never. Not if we want to keep up in this world and survive. The mind should always be thirsty for knowledge. It's your choice on what kind of knowledge you seek. Some people wake up on any given day and all they really want to know is, what's up with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? Are they still beefing or what? Other people might only want to know about Penn State's Garrett Taylor's interception against Ohio State University. And there's some people who wake up and the only interest of their day is to get on Instagram and post about their new iPhone XS. No matter what your interest, though, if you're among the generations of social media followers, gamers, YouTubers, or bloggers, and anyone really, you make a conscious decision as to what you want to learn on any given day. No matter what your social interests are, it's important to be aware, to be enlightened and educated on what really makes all these interests we have possible and accessible. If you're at least 18 years of age and you don't really understand why you need to be registered to vote, then you might need to take a few minutes out of your busy day and educate yourself as to why it is your civic duty as a citizen of the United States to vote. And just in case you are not from an affluent background and everyone in your world is doing well, driving nice cars, going to good schools, and having all the money they need, if you are possibly someone who has no idea of how they're going to pay for college, or if you're someone who does not have and cannot afford health care, maybe you are a single parent with modest means and a low-paying job. And maybe you were blessed enough to get through college, but now cursed by student loan debt collectors who are threatening to garnish your wages from your $10 an hour job because you haven't found a job in your field yet. And no matter what political party you are affiliated with, you just might be tired of this dog and pony show we have going on right now in Washington, D.C. Maybe you're a senior citizen who's raised your family, worked all your life, paid your taxes, only to wind up on Social Security that barely covers your increasing property taxes, and now it's come down to your bills or your medicine. No matter what your circumstance, I go back to the title of this video. Ignorance is not bliss. And we all need to wake up, be aware of what's really going on in our neighborhoods and in our schools and in our communities and in our country. And make sure you are registered to vote. and really ready to exercise your civic responsibility. We just cannot afford to sleep on this next election. If you've gotten to the end of this video, I appreciate you listening. And just so you know, the deadline for voter registration is Tuesday, November 6th. You can do it online, you can register by mail, and in person. Thanks for listening.